Good stuff.
Where you?
I'm at the crib, man. GA.
Hey man, don't be coming up in here and getting politically correct, man. What you think about the fight? What's about to happen? What's about to happen?
First of all, thank God this fight is going down, man. The biggest fight. I thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Them two want each other too much. It was really a promoter-based situation more than them two winning that fight with each other. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it was the fight of the promoters there. Thank God they got it. They took it upon themselves to get on that phone and have that conversation.
Why
and then be
about that more though?
Huh?
Why the media not talking about that more? They just like the fight got done. I don't care how y'all got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're more interested in the action now. You know what I'm saying? Like we can put the old stuff behind us and we can talk about what's gonna happen tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But so this is my assessment, man. I can give y'all a prediction. Now in a way, I believe this fight is I hate to say this, it's a little too bold, but I'm gonna say it because it's not gonna be easy. But at the end of the day, I feel like Terence or EJ is tailor-made for Crawford's style, right? Not to say it's gonna be easy at all, right? But understand this.
Later, bro.
Huh?
Say what you trying to say.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. Listen, I love the way, and I've always loved the way Crawford would throw his punches. He got a fascinating way of throwing wide punches. Now, a lot of times it can be a mistake throwing wide punches.
Self up too.
Right? Huh?
Because he'll put himself in range to get hit too.
Oh, absolutely. So this is the problem. He has to be careful the first four. Crawford usually get hurt the first 4 rounds. I mean, the early on in the fight, until he catches rhythm, and then he starts to take action, and then the fight is pretty much done. He has a keen ability of stopping people late, right? And this is what EJ is going to have to be careful of. As he apply that pressure and he finds himself down, as he did with Sean Porter and took care of business. We all saw that highlight. What a great little post they put up. I believe that's when, or Terence will already be in his rhythm, and he'll find and lock in as EJ begin to press. When he press, man, he gonna shoot them looping shots over, under, straight, and EJ is bound to run into something that mess him up or cause his demise. So I don't see it going 12 for that reason. But I can see Crawford getting stopped.
You just said Bud gonna stop Spence. What you just said?
I said it's a high probability. You just said the fight ain't going 12, so somebody got to get stopped, right?
But
so
I ain't saying who though.
Early on, Crawford better be careful. Like 80% be careful, 75, 80% be careful, right? Until he gets his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And then he lock in after 6 rounds or after 8 rounds, Spence better be careful. And there's no such thing as Spence being careful. He know how to get in there and break you down. He a snowplow. He gonna run straight through anybody, especially if he has to, right? But with the punch selection to Crawford, you got to be real careful in trying to pull something off like that with him.
He'll sneak something in there.
Yeah, he'll sneak something in there all day, and they all coming with power. So it's more of.
But Dre, I don't think they got the same kind of power.
No.
I think I ain't been in there with either dude, but I think from what I see from EJ, it's a thudding power that drains you. Hurt you if he's right, and then he can put it out. But Terence is more like a whip,
snapping power. Yeah, all of this punch is gonna be crisp. Why? At the same time, like he can loop it up, and he'll bring around the hook, open it up with it. You know what I'm saying? But then it's funny because most cats he catch walk right into him. Yeah. They always there, and he'll sneak up just like he caught Benavidez with, put him down, right? And so in that notion, man, I just feel like EJ is going to be in a lot of trouble after 8 rounds, regardless of how the fight is going. It's not all about just being a pressure fighter with Terence Crawford. You can't be that.
Can he do that?
I mean, only person that can is Spence, right? But it's still going to be dangerous. That's the bottom line. It's still going to be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Crawford is going to be in this groove, and he gonna cancel the contract before 12, man. That's just my assessment.
Dang.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. We all see a stoppage. Everybody see a stoppage. Nobody seeing this go 12. At the same time, this is the crazy thing. At the same time, both of these cats, man, listen, you couldn't imagine. you couldn't imagine one of these boys being tapped out before 12. Yeah. Right? It's really hard to see that.
I think it's gonna be nothing like when somebody quit. I just think they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you get hit with a shot, bro. If the right follow-up come, it could be over. You looking up like, what happened?
Yeah. On either side.
My question for Spence, so I think going into the fight, one of the big talking points is Terence Crawford can do more. He can make adjustments, right? People think that Spence is a one-trick pony. He gonna do one thing. My question is, if Spence starts stepping, if he come to Crawford and I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I know he can make adjustments. I've seen him box and do different things. He did it a little bit with Sean Porter. But will he try to make adjustments, or will he just keep fighting fire with fire the whole time? That's the question.
That's Spence.
That's who he is.
That's Spence. Yeah, when he fought Mikey Garcia. Now, a lot of the cats said he displayed boxing ability. Me, on the other hand, I said he moved around quite a bit, and then he stopped to take action like he always does. You know what I'm saying? But not to say he don't have boxing ability, not to say he can't find his range. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's more of, once I get in my mode or once I find that rhythm, you're in trouble. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's dominant. He's dominant, man. It's almost like when he's locked in and when he knows he has a guy in trouble, man, a force field it comes over his body, and he walks through you with bricks on his hands, and he breaks you down. What he did to Ugas totally blew my mind, man. Like, he sold me on a couple fights, a couple way before that, right? But still, Ugas, man, was a tough cookie, man, and he walked through Ugas, man. Not walked through him. He took some shots. Now he took some punishment. But, man, he did what he did to Ugas, man. It really sold me, man. But Terence is not a guy who's going to stand there. No. He doesn't stand there. He's not going to fight fire with fire if it's not necessary. He can make that mistake early, trying to find his rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only time he's going to be in trouble. But once he's locked in, the right punches are coming. His timing is on point. His foot movement, angles, the whole nine. Spencer's going to have to deal with all of every element Crawford has to give. I think Crawford is going to be at his best. You see his mentality today? I mean, at the press conference?
He got to be.
Yeah, absolutely. You see his... So peep this. Spence got that same mentality, right? I'm going to just walk through and crush and dominate anybody I get in there with, and he usually does, right? He's making a big mistake with having that same mentality with Crawford. It's almost like he's not even thinking about being careful. He just going there to take care of business like Spence always does, right? Like, we don't care about the undefeated, right? We don't care about not only care about two dominant fighters. We don't care about the fact that Crawford hasn't fought anybody like Spence has fought somebody, right? What I care about most about this fight is the mentality these boys bring into the ring. It's hard to tell because both of these guys have identical mentalities, man. They're hungry, they're dogs, and they're willing to, and they're gonna break down their mom if they had to in that ring. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's making this fight so exciting. That and the fact that Terence can be the first guy to become the two-time undisputed world champion. You know what I'm saying? Two different weight divisions.
See, now you're gonna have somebody calling your phone. Think about what you just said.
What?
You said the first.
Yeah, but that's what they saying.
The first what? The first male.
Yeah. The first male. Yeah.
You know
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Come on now. I ain't gonna forget about her.
He would be the
She
first
gonna be
male.
cussing me out too.
But bro, look. What about the punch though? This is my thing.
Yeah.
Both fighters been buzzed. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, they both got great chins.
Yeah.
Not about buzz. It's how you recover.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what happened, bro. When Errol landed that big shot.
Yeah.
And that big shot. I want to see what happened.
Yeah.
I do believe they both got that mentality. They've displayed that throughout their careers, but I want to see that mentality on display in the fight.
Yeah.
You know, like I know being a fighter, you know certain moments. Like, bro, they both tired right now. Now I'm really watching it. I'm leaning in to see how they gonna respond. And you know what, man? I seen Bud hurt him. I seen Spence hurt Bud. Nobody know, but I seen it. Now I'm trying to see how he respond. Them the moments, like for me in big fights, and I know that's like real, like granular for people. They just like, just knock them out. But for me, I'm leaning in and I'm looking at those moments like that. Like, bro, I not seen your leg wobble.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the round, I'm trying to see how you come back out this next round. Those are the little battles that win the war.
Yeah. And then and those are going to be the ones, the little battles that each other count on, you know what I'm saying, as the fight progresses. Like if you see a leg wobble, if you see something a little off, I think either fighter is going to take full advantage of that because they know they in there fire with fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, that's what's just making this fight so dynamic, so explosive, so exciting. Like, this is honestly, man, the biggest fight in the past decade, man. Like, when it comes to just all, when it comes to all, and this is why we can eliminate the, like, even for you, like, even because I heard you say this too, like, Terence hasn't fought the guys that Spence has fought. Like, that's a factor, right? But is it really a factor when it comes to the mentality? We talked about, well, this ain't nothing that's been public, but we talked about this before early on.
I'm not a Terence Crawford. I don't bash Terence Crawford. I'm not saying you saying
no, you didn't bet. Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, like, for me, Terence has it. He don't have a lot of name guys, but he got solid dudes on his resume.
Absolutely.
He got solid dudes on his resume.
Absolutely. And the way listen, the way he handled Porter, and Porter, my guy. I've always supported his podcast, always supported him. We sparred each other early on. Before he even turned pro, we worked with each other. He was down in Flint with us, man. We did a lot of work, man. You know what I'm saying? And what he did, he was losing the fight. I had him losing too.
Me too. He had me to this day, like, bro, I said, bro, you was there.
Yeah, he was. He honestly was down. You know, I told Crawford he's my favorite fighter. I've been told him this. You know what I'm saying? But I call a spade a spade. Yeah. You know, he was definitely down. But how he handled himself after that happened, bro, like, that's who Terence is, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
he stepped it up.
Yeah, he stepped it up. And they both know how to do that. But EJ is one speed. Like, and once his motor's on, we know what it's going to be. Crawford, man, it could be one of a few things, man. Not just the angles, the shot selection.
I'm going to say this real quick, and I'm going to shift gears.
Yeah.
Like, in a big situation like this, I try to always leave a little bit of room for a great fighter to rise to the occasion to show something he ain't shown yet. That's for me. Like, I call it like I see it, but I leave a little bit of room because on special nights like that, you ain't never called up before.
We're going to need that from Spence.
You don't need it really for both of them.
This ain't no one-sided pick for me. I don't want to sound like I'm just all Crawford, right? Like, it's a dangerous fight from bell to bell, minute to minute, second to second, right? But
the Super Six in a second, because I'm getting people saying, man, talk about the Super Six. Go ahead, pick your thoughts, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I ain't gotta take it nowhere else, man. Like, I'm just excited for this fight. I believe I believe, like I said, I believe Crawford is gonna be in danger for a full 12, just like EJ gonna be in danger for the full 12. So this is not an easy selection, but if I had to choose sides, and I have all of these valid points in doing so, you feel me? So, like, understand, I broke down why I feel like he's gonna get the victory, and I feel like that's what we're gonna see tomorrow.
Yeah.